Hello, visionary leaders. Coach Randy Cabezas here. And I am thrilled you're back for week 2 of our journey. Last week, we explored the profound power of your why. Today, we're diving into a fundamental truth of leadership that John C. Maxwell calls the law of the lid. Have you ever felt like you or your team is hitting an invisible ceiling, unable to reach to the next level of success? Despite your best efforts? If you're an IT manager striving for a senior role or a tech leader pushing for more innovation, this concept is absolutely critical. It's a common scenario. A brilliant individual, a highly skilled team, or even an entire organization seems stuck. They have the talent, the resources, the drive, but they just can't break through that next level of impact or achievement. It's frustrating, isn't it? You see the potential, but something is holding back. What if something isn't external circumstances, but an internal limitation directly tied to leadership? See, I recall working with a promising software development manager. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah was incredibly competent at her job. Her technical skills were top-notch, and she managed her projects flawlessly. She aspired to lead a larger department to drive more strategic initiatives. However, despite her individual brilliance, her team's overall output, while good, rarely exceeded a certain level. They were efficient, but not truly innovative or groundbreaking. Sarah was puzzled. She invested in new tools, optimized processes, and even brought more talent. Yet the team's collective impact seemed capped. It wasn't until she started exploring Maxwell's law of the lid that she had her aha moment. Her individual technical expertise was high, but her leadership capacity, her ability to inspire, empower, and strategically guide a larger vision had not yet caught up. Her lid was limiting her team's collective potential. This brings us to the law of the lid. Leadership ability is the lid that determines a person's level of effectiveness. It simply means that your leadership capacity, your ability to influence, inspire, and guide sets the ceiling for your own effectiveness, and more importantly, the effectiveness of your team or organization. The higher your leadership lid, the greater your potential impact for your leadership. If your leadership is at a 5, a scale from 1 to 10, your effectiveness and that of your team will never exceed a 4. It's an undeniable truth. Why is understanding the law of the lid so crucial for leaders like you? Well, 1, it identifies your ultimate potential. No matter how talented an individual you are or how brilliant your team members are, their collective potential is ultimately capped by the leadership they receive. If you want your team to soar, you must first raise your own lid. 2, it highlights the importance of leadership development. Many focus on technical skills or operational efficiency. While vital, these only take you so far. True breakthrough comes when you intentionally invest in raising your leadership lid. This is why Alex Johnson, our tech-savvy leader avatar, values continuous learning and professional development. He instinctively understands this need. 3, it explains organizational limitations. If a company is struggling to grow, or a department consistently underperforms, then the root cause isn't a lack of talent or resources, but a leadership lid that is too low. The organization can grow as high as leaders can take it. 4, it empowers personal responsibility. This law puts the ball squarely in your court. You can complain about external factors, but the most significant lever for increasing your impact is always within your control, your own leadership growth. See, Sarah realized that to lead a larger department, she needed to develop her strategic thinking. Her ability to delegate effectively without micromanaging, a key point for Alex Johnson, and her capacity to inspire a broader vision beyond just project completion. As she intentionally worked on raising her leadership lid, her team's effectiveness naturally began to rise, breaking through the previous ceiling. So leaders, ask yourself, what is the current height of your lid? And what potential is it limiting in your life, your career, or your team? Understanding this law is the first step to unlocking potential growth. We've explored the what and the why of the law of the lid, a fundamental principle that governs leadership. The implications are profound. If you're ready to break through your own ceiling and elevate your influence to new heights, stay with us. We'll continue to uncover these powerful truths in the weeks ahead. Thank you for joining me on this leadership journey. Until next time, keep leading with purpose and pushing your lid higher.